Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you all and everybody for coming out here tonight. Tonight is championship week. Today is the first day of our championship circuits, and we are starting out with Detroit's Auto Detailing 360 Sprint Division. With the 360 sprints, we are in our championship 4. That means we've already locked in our 5th place finisher, and we're going into our championship 4 now. Depending how these 4 drivers finish, the 4 drivers are Ty Williams, Tyler Johnson, Matt Grimm, and Charles New III. Depending how they finish tonight will determine their championship. It is very similar to how the chase, the NASCAR chase format is ran as well. Essentially how their final week is ran with the final 4, so will ours be. First place for our division is going to receive $500 tonight. Second place is going to be $350. Third place, let me confirm it real quick. It is either 200 or 250. I apologize, I am being sloppy myself. It is a total of $200 for third, $100 for fourth. So just between first through 4, we are giving away over $1,000 tonight. Fifth place was a $50 payout, and that has already been secured from the first finisher out from the round of 7. Other than that, we're going to wait for qualifying to finish up now. Just because they're not in the final 4, our league drivers are still more than welcome to run in the final 360 sprint race of the season and the final 360 sprint race we will be having of 2024 as well. We'll sit here and currently wait on the times. Let's go ahead and take a look at the lap Hayden Harvey just ran. Ooh, maybe. We're not watching anybody run, it looks like. Here we go. Looks like Hayden Harvey's currently sitting at the pole sitter at a 13.60. Steven Fernberg is sitting right right behind him, a tenth and a half behind. That would be a 13.74. Charles New III is sitting in third place as well, sitting about 2/10 behind Hayden Harvey. As we sit here and wait, we still got about 4 or 5 cars, I believe, to finish up qualifying. We're still waiting on, like I said, Ty Williams, Matt Grimm. As Charles New ends up taking that first place pole position. Let's take a look at his lap right now. And it looks like a lot of drivers are taking advantage of the high side of the track right now. It looks like the very top brim, right there where that dirt starts to darken up. They're getting their right rear up there, catching a lot of traction. It seems that's where the line wants to be right now. As like I said, Charles New is going to be your current pole sitter as it sits. Let's take a look. I believe it is Ty Williams who is coming on to the track right now. Maybe? Oh, I was not live. I apologize. I was trying to look at Ty Williams and Matt Grimm. This is Ty Williams out here in the 01 machine. And also we got Matt Grimm in the number 91 car. These two are what many would consider to be the 2 favorites to go away with that championship prize tonight. Ty Williams, in the very beginning of the season, looked like the most dominant car out here. I believe he won 2 of the first 4 races. He was very strong, top 3s across the board. But as the playoffs have started to roll around, Matt Grimm has really taken the form. As you look at these qualifying times up here, you got Charles New III still sitting at the pole position with 13.54. Matt Grimm sitting only 0.06 of a second behind him. And I believe him and Hayden Harvey have the same exact time. Excuse me for breaking, stream overlays for a minute, but let's see what this says. Matt Grimm has him with a 13.595. The overlay is just slightly off on my end. That is Hayden Spike Harvey with a 13.60. Ty Williams with a 13.601, and Tyler Johnson sneaks into the top 2 with a 13.559. To give you an idea of how close these racers are, first through 6 is separated by 6.1 hundredths of a second. It will be very competitive racing. Like I said, we are going to the end of our 12-week season tonight. As you can see, of course, we're going to have our top 4. Had a lot more drivers here at the beginning of the season, but as the payouts have dwindled down, There's not much else to race for the non-playoff drivers outside of a $10 payout if they end up winning tonight. So that is what Hayden, Spike Harvey, and Steven Fernberg down there are racing for and trying to get their hands on. Other than that, you got Charles New III, Tyler Johnson, Matt Grimm, and Ty Williams. In that order is what it's sitting for your final four for the championship tonight. I believe we're getting ready to advance qualifying right now. I apologize for keeping that overlay up, but we'll get ready and get going to racing. Excuse me. Give you an idea, a quick little backstory on these drivers. We'll start off with Matt Grimm. Matt Grimm has been one of the more consistent drivers of our league. Let me go ahead and get the stats pulled up here for us. I apologize. Matt Grimm has been one of the more consistent drivers of the league. Going into the playoffs in Week 8, Matt Grimm was sitting on 2 wins, 5 top 3s, 7 top 5s. So across the board, out of 8 races ran, he made the top 5 7 times. Ty Williams, pretty much in that same boat. Ty Williams ended up winning 2 races in the regular season with 2 top 3s and 5 top 5s. So he was also a very consistent driver as well. Tyler Johnson, another driver who ended up coming away with a win, 1 top 3 and 2 top 5s in the regular season before coming in the playoff time. And Charles New III, he's been quietly keeping one of the most consistent cars out there. He doesn't have a win yet. He's got 2 top 3s and 4 top 5s. And I tell you what, there's no better night to get a win than tonight on championship night. We're getting gridded up here. We're waiting to go out for the Troy's Auto Detailing 360 Sprint cars here at Eldora for the Williams Sealcoating 30, and I'm ready to get to it. Who do you guys think is going to win this race? Go ahead and let me know in the chat. Guess what? Toby Kirk is not here, so he cannot win this race. I know he's always the most picked driver. I think he's going to sneak in somehow and win it too, but who do you guys think is going to win it? Let me know in the chat, and we'll go ahead and get this race rolling. And as you can see, chat, as we look at the back of Charles New III's sprint wing, it looks like it says, "Go fast and eat asparagus." That is definitely what the back of that says. YouTube, if you don't believe me, check it out. That definitely says asparagus. We'll go ahead and get moving off that before I get caught lying. Woo-hoo-hoo! Starting zone, I believe, is going to be the second or the third pole going into turn 4. It is going to be pretty much right in the middle of that turn. For all of our leagues, we really don't want drivers starting in turn 3. Race Control has already went over in very specific detail with picture orients and everything where that's going to be. So we'll go ahead. Looks like the pace truck's going to take him around one more time. As you can see, Charles New III is going to take our 360 sprints around and take him to the green next time. Sitting on his outside pole, it looks like it is going to be... Wow, why is my overlay not working correctly? I apologize. Tyler Johnson sitting in 3rd place. Second row inside is going to be Matt Grimm. Sitting in 4th place is going to be Hayden Harvey. Sitting in 5th is going to be Ty Williams. And sitting in last is going to be Steven Fernberg. And we'll get ready to take them in. Heat race number 1. Pace truck comes in. 8 laps of racing. Charles is going to lead him to the line, and green flag racing we go. Charles is going to lead him in on the inside as Matt Grimm is not going to waste any time. Neither is Ty Williams. I told you those two were favorites, and they're coming quick. Matt Grimm tries to make the first pass, and he's not going to work. That inside line I don't think is going to be very quick yet. We were watching qualifying times with Charles and Tyler and a couple others, and everybody seemed to run that outside. Ty Williams is going to run a car high out there. He's sitting in 4th place. Matt Grimm got 2nd comfortably, as Charles is going to take him around comfortably to lead 2 laps of 8. Matt Grimm and Tyler Johnson doing a lot of fighting for position early. Matt Grimm is doing what he can to get around him and chase down Charles. Charles has got a very good sprint car tonight. I tell you what, he is looking consistent. And his teammate Ty Williams sitting in the 4th place position in that red sprint car is doing whatever he can to make up room. Got into an earlier incident, I believe, with Hayden Harvey sitting in 5th place earlier, and it's set him back a little bit. Matt Grimm's into the wall. Matt Grimm's into Ty Johnson, and Ty Williams is going to take advantage as he throws the slider. Ty's going to take 3rd. Matt Grimm's going for 2nd to 4th, and Tyler Johnson's going to 2nd. As you're sitting here watching all this, Charles is doing everything he can. Matt Grimm's in the back of Ty. They're into the wall. I believe it's going to be our first caution of the night. No, they end up letting him go, it looks like. Charles knew. Let's go ahead and get a better look at where he is at right now.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
The yellow is out. The yellow is out. I apologize. I can't see Charles on my... There he is. Charles, I am sorry for your disrespect. I was trying to get you to view. Let's go ahead and take a look further back at what happened there. Oop. Sorry, I thought that was off. There we go. Sorry about that. No need for us to hear any of the drivers complaining. Heard a couple drivers, and that can get testy a couple times. Let's go ahead and take a look at what happened. Play it back a little bit further for everybody. So I don't know if Ty Williams ended up getting into the wall. What ended up happening, Matt Grimm gets him getting into the back of him. Gets them both into the outside wall of 4, and I believe that is what's going to be what took us back to our caution. As we sit here and take a look at how everything stands with 3 laps to go, let's go ahead and start off with our leader, Charles New the third. He has started first and led every single lap today in that slide or die sprint car. I believe that was painted as well by Bender Designs. Bender Designs is one of our resident members here at 3PG. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be able to do half of what we do, if not probably more than that, so we greatly appreciate Rocket and everything he does there. If you ever need any kind of wrap services, let him know as well. Other than that, sitting in second place is going to be Tyler Johnson and the number 5 machine, or number 39 machine right in there, and that bubbly brand sprint car. Looks like I was actually a little behind. I apologize as we're going green, as we'll go ahead and take a look at this. So Hayden Harvey ends up getting in the back of Tyler Johnson. That gets him into the wall. That might bring our caution out, as Cooter is going to lead them around. Cooter is the leader with 1 lap to go. White flag is out. I don't think the caution is coming. I believe that is going to finish it up for the heat race. You got Cooter in first, Tyler Johnson in second. Matt Grimm throws the slider for third, and he ends up getting it, and Ty Williams gets 4th place there. 5th place is going to be Steven Fernberg, and Hayden Harvey is somewhere in a backstretch wall. What a race. What a finish. I don't know about you guys, chat, but I feel like tempers are starting to flare. I feel like emotions are starting to get high. Every position for the top 4 is changing about $150 for your person position. These racers have raced for 12 weeks to get to this point. There's a lot of emotions, a lot of excitement, a lot of people are ready to go. I'll tell you who is probably the most nervous right now just because of the way I know him. Charles New the third. First place going into your feature for championship night at Eldora. If I would have told you guys 3 to 4 months ago, when I first had this idea to bump the league up to $500 for first and over $1,000 in payouts, if you would have told me that Charles New the third was going to be your pole sitter going in the feature night, championship night at Eldora, I'd have laughed at you. But I tell you what, he has got a very fast sprint car tonight, and it looks very good. And the biggest thing I've noticed from him when tracks are like this and they don't slick off real bad, he is very good in them tacky to medium tracks, and that's exactly what we're sitting at. We're sitting with 2 minutes ago, I believe, in the warm-up right now. We'll see who's sitting with fastest times, and look who I was talking about, Charles New the third, getting up to that pole position for the warm-up. Warm-up don't mean anything, obviously, just everybody testing their cars, but this is going to be very interesting. Matt Grimm has a very fast car as well. He was able to send it around Ty Williams for the slider on the last lap. But another car you can't really count out here is Tyler Johnson. I mean, you can't count out any of these cars. Anyone that made it into the championship 4 made it for a reason and had to race multiple people through multiple rounds to get here. If you're here, you're the best of the best that wanted to be here, and we're ready to see who's going to take home that that championship trophy. Who is going to be the Season 4 championship winner? Is it going to be Charles New III? Is it going to be Tyler Johnson? Is Ty Williams finally going to get that coveted championship? Or is Matt Grimm, essentially the rookie, going to come in here and clean house? We got about a minute to go before we get to our feature, and we'll see everybody then. We'll go ahead and take a short pause and let everybody watch warm up to finish up. Just to have some fun in here with this one.
He's good to go.
So, boys, just for everybody, for the like 3 or 4 people live in chat, holy fuck, Cooter's in first.
Yeah.
You know why?
The track's tacky.
I mean, it's tacky that, and he's been practicing Eldora all week.
I know, but I just
told me.
I just wanted
Ty's
your guys'
hasn't done
opinion.
anything. It doesn't shock me, honestly. I'm just curious to see what happens if the track starts to go, because then you've got Matt and Ty if they don't kill each other.
Well, to battle the chat's opinion, do you guys think Toby Kirk will win tonight?
No.
He's a little late showing up. His hauler had a breakdown, I think.
He's always the top predicted guy, just like he is as well. But I'll go ahead and leave you guys to having fun with this one. My over-under on cautions is 4. And I'm calling the over.
Under.
I'll see you guys after. Alright, boys, for anybody wondering, that was our race control members, Rocket, Mr. Bender, owner of Bender Designs, and the man behind the plan of Troy's Auto Detailing, Troy Hart, also the man with the brain of HRI and I can't talk. Troy's Auto Detailing and Troy's Tire Treatments as well. And we're getting ready to lead them around the racing. Charles New III is going to be the leader leading them around. I still can't believe I'm saying that. I don't even know how I feel about saying that. But what if Charles has got the car? It might be his time to shine. I said he doesn't have a win yet. Is tonight going to be the night? Cooter leads him around and we're green flag racing for the championship. 30 laps to go. Cooter's going to lead him around, and Matt Grimm's not wasting time. He's trying to make the inside line work, but it might be his biggest downfall. Tyler Johnson and Ty Williams in that red sprint car are going to go around him really quickly. Hayden Harvey and Steven Fernberg are sitting in that 5th and 6th position. They're sitting there saying, I know those playoff drivers are going to hit each other, bump each other, and hurt each other, and I'm going to wait for it to happen to go around them. Cooter, Ty Johnson, Tyler Williams, and Matt Grimm are going to be your top 4 for the championship right now. 3 laps of 30. Tyler Johnson's trying to make that inside line work. Cooter's getting a little loose on that outside exit at 2. Ty Johnson's going to see what he can do. Cooter's coming around. They're so tight, I think he's going to get it. Tyler Johnson leads lap 4, and Cooter is doing what he can. This is the first time tonight that he has not been in first place. He hits the outside wall. He gets into the back of Ty. Does everybody save it? He does, but Ty Williams gets the back end of that as Cooter is going to go from 2nd to 5th as Tyler Johnson is taking advantage of all this. He is trying to make a lead. He is trying to break away. Matt Grimm is going as fast as he can to get around him. Ty Williams is trying to keep up as much ground, and Hayden Harvey is really just, like I said, waiting for drivers to kind of make things happen to him. Yellow flag is going to come out this time by. It looks like that is going to be the 91 of Matt Grimm. Let's go ahead and take a look at what happened there. So it looks like I can see Ty Williams through maybe a slider. Matt Grimm does a crossover. They end up getting into the back of each other. Let's see if we can get a little bit better angle here. We'll go ahead and take a look at Matt Grimm and watch this full corner. What did I say the over-under on cautions was going to be? I think I said 4. We're at 1 right now. Looks like Ty Williams throws a slider. Matt Grimm comes down for the crossover, and essentially it's 2 cars fighting for 1 lane, and it's never going to get it. We'll see what race control decides they want to do with that, and we'll go ahead and get lined back up. We'll take a look at that from Ty's view as well. It looks like, yeah, he's going right under the slick. And we'll let race control be the call of that one. That's the one thing I love about broadcasting. I never have to be the race control guy. I never have to be the one to make the bad decision that makes all the drivers mad. Don't get me wrong, my name is on the ownership of 3PG, but race control just gets a very bad rep. I gained a lot of appreciation for those guys after doing this. As we're sitting here, I believe we're waiting to go 1 lap to green. Tyler Johnson, they're extending it right now. I figured they were for caution time. It looks like how we sit 4 positions right now. Tyler Johnson is in first. Ty Williams is in second. Hayden Harvey will be sitting in 3rd place. Steven Fernberg will be in 4th. And the winner of the pit race will be between Charles New to 3rd and Matt Grimm. And judging by that 91 in the back there, I think Matt Grimm won it. Had me worried. I saw the 7 and 30 change back to 6 and 30. As always, we do not count caution laps in our leagues. We give people ample amount of time. You get 1 fast repair. After that, you get about 4 to 5 laps of repair time. You get that after every caution. That probably will be altered after this season, like every caution until halfway. Like I said, we do want to give everybody a fair chance, but it's also, we can't just hit the reset button every single time. As we say here and get ready to bring them around, Tyler Johnson is going to be your leader. Tyler has been kind of in that 2nd, 3rd place position all night. Started in 2nd in the heat. Was pretty consistent there. Cooter had a very strong car as he's still sitting in pit lane, I believe, making repairs. Tyler Johnson has just been sitting in that 2nd to 3rd spot. Matt Grimm made a push at it, but unfortunately he just wasn't able to keep his car up there. Got involved in caution and ended up getting having to fight back from the tail. So it's kind of the same situation. I think I was talking about it in the Discord. I thought 2 competitors were going to get together. Potentially one or 2 competitors go to the tail, and one of those 2 competitors is going to make a run at it. Let's see who it is. As we sit here, I believe we are going to get ready to go 1 degree, not this time, but next time by. And I believe that is Ty Williams going into the pits. In doing so, I believe that actually ends up dropping his position. as he will end up using his fast repair or for repair time. So we'll go ahead and see how everything gets lined up. It looks like Cooter's coming out right now, and we'll go ahead and get lined up and get ready to go on the green. And here we go. There is that fateful one, the green call right now. Here is your standings as they sit. Tyler Johnson, Hayden Spike Harvey, Stephen Fernberg, Charles New III, Matt Grimm, and Ty Williams. Tyler Johnson is your closest championship car to winning it all as of right now. The next closest one is 2 positions behind him. If there was ever a time for Tyler or Joel Johnson to run away with it, it's right now. My voice is gone. I apologize. I've been working in the weather all day, but we're green flag racing, and Tyler Johnson leads him around the front stretch of turn 1. Look on that bottom side there, Stephen Fernberg. I said Stephen Fernberg and Hayden Harvey, they're going to wait for the championship drivers to do something to each other, and they're going to start making their way up to the front. Hayden Harvey was a championship driver 2 years ago. Dude is a very strong car. He's got what it takes, multiple wins inside 3 PG as he's sitting in second place right now. Tyler Johnson is running away with it. Over a second and a half ahead of any championship driver. Charles New to third and fourth place is the next closest one. Matt Grimm is doing whatever he can. He's sitting in third place, it looks like right now. Matt Grimm, Charles New to third, and Ty Williams are that back half of that championship 4. Tyler Johnson is putting on a clinic right now. He doesn't want another caution. He wants it to go green. But I tell you what, that was a heck of a run. Hayden Harvey got out of that in turn 2. Oh my gosh. Hayden Harvey probably picked up 3 to 4 cars just in that turn alone. Tyler Johnson's still going to lead him around. He's got about 4/10 on everybody. 4/10 on Hayden and maybe about a second on Matt Grimm to Charles New to third. But I tell you what, if you're looking at this frame by frame, Hayden gets into the wall. Matt Grimm's going to come as fast as he can. He's trying to get around him. Is he going to be able to do it? Matt Grimm has to pass him. All right, now he's got to do it as fast as he can. He has got 18 laps to go, and this is the difference between a championship. You've got to get around him as fast as you can so you can reel down Tyler Johnson. Let's go ahead and take a cockpit view of Tyler right now. This is your first place sitter, your potential championship driver right now. Tyler Johnson's taking it around turn 4, past the flag stand, going into turn 1. He's got a very fast car, and he's wheeling about as, handling the sprint car about the best you can right now. It's a very good track, a lot of moisture setting in. Car is pretty much going anywhere he wants, and he wants it right on the top and right on the lip. Matt Grimm, as you can see on our scorecard, is sitting in second place, about 7/10 of a second. Go ahead and pay attention to that and see if that time starts to drop down. We'll take a cockpit view and take a look at Matt Grimm as he is rolling. And we got a yellow, we got a caution. Hayden Spike Harvey, I don't know what happened to him, but he was unfortunately the probably biggest recipient of that. Oh, it looks like Matt Grimm and Hayden Harvey ended up getting into each other. It was probably right before I jumped onto the cockpit view of them, actually. Let's go ahead and take a look at what happened the corner before. Ooh, I don't know how they're going to call this. This is where things always get interesting. Non-playoff drivers, the playoff driver action. He does get into the wall, and I don't know how much control he has. This is one of those situations where I'm really happy I'm not in the race control room right now, and I'm not having to deal with this specific one. We'll see what they end up deciding to call. We'll go ahead and get caught back up with our leaders. And speaking of our leaders, Tyler Johnson, halfway through our championship night, lap 15 of 30. Tyler Johnson is sitting in the lead right now. From what I can see of our championship standings, depending how the cautions roll and what is called, Matt Grimm is currently sitting in second, Ty Williams in third, Stephen Fernberg in fourth, Cooter, Charles New to third and fifth, and Hayden sitting in that last place spot as we wait to see until we go one to green how we're going to go with this. But 15 laps of 30, halfway through, Tyler Johnson has got the car, I think. I don't know what you guys think in chat. I know everybody tells me it's the Toby Kirk show. I think Tyler Johnson is channeling his inner Toby Kirk, and he is going to go win this thing. And we are 1-2 green. Tyler Johnson, Matt Grimm, he is definitely the biggest, recipient of this caution, able to catch up from 2 to 3, 4 tenths automatically right there. He was 8 tenths of a second behind virtually from this turn. He should only be a couple tenths. Let's see who can take advantage. Ty Williams sitting on the inside line. Steven Fernberg sitting in fourth, Charles New to third and fifth, and Hayden Harvey in sixth. Last race of the year. We're halfway through. We're green flag racing. What did I say for the over-under? I believe I said 4 cautions. I think we're at 3 right now. And that might be 4, it might not. Matt Grimm's able to save it. Hayden is squeezing that sprint car in, probably where it shouldn't be. Ty Williams, I believe, is going to be sitting in second place in that red sprint car on the outside. But holy crap, we got a lot of racing going on back here. We know Tyler Johnson's sitting in the front, but look at these 4 drivers racing for second through fifth. Holy crap, we got a heck of a show going on with 13 laps to go. Matt Grimm's going to come in for that slider, and Ty doesn't have the speed to come down with the crossover. Inside is fast. He'll see if he can make the inside work. Ty's coming around. Ty leads that lap. He does, just barely. He's going to throw the slider. Matt's going to take the crossover, come down. There's been a lot of cautions in that spot. They make it work. They go around. These are some really good drivers going around. And you can't forget about Hayden Harvey. He's going to see if he can make an appearance and make things kind of interesting. We're coming around to 10 laps to go. But guess what? In front of all of this, as Matt Grimm gets into the wall and Ty Williams is going to come around him on the slider, Hayden Harvey's going to see what he can do to get around him. We are 10 laps to go. And I think this is one of those where I don't have to commentate too much. This is just an appreciation of this racing we are watching. As you can see, we got the 91 of Matt Grimm, the 55 of Hayden Harvey, the 01 of Ty Williams, doing about the best racing clinic they could. Matt's doing everything he can to get around Hayden and then get around Ty. Ty's doing everything he can to get away from them both and catch Tyler Johnson. Tyler Johnson is saying, please keep fighting so I can check out of the hotel unscathed. 1.5 seconds ahead of the crowd. You saw his wing on the bottom of his sprint car come around that camera angle. 7 laps to go. We are 3 wide, coming 6 laps to go. Yeah, Matt Grimm coming across that middle. Hayden Harvey really high. He comes across on the crossover. He's got the speed on both of them. Oh my gosh, Hayden's into the wall. I think that pretty much just put Hayden out of it. Matt Grimm is coming on a tear. He is trying to do whatever he can to get around Ty Williams. Ty Williams sitting in that second place position. 4 laps to go. And I tell you what, let's take a look at what he's... Oh, they touch. It looks like they touch. Matt Grimm's going to try to take that inside line. It looks like Ty's trying to pinch him down there as well. They're coming around, and it looks like Matt's sitting on the inside line. 3 laps to go as we come around this time by. We'll go back to the spotter view. I know I want to sit there and watch him drive it, but this is a heck of a race. Ty's in the wall. Ty's in the wall, and Matt Grimm gets around him. Matt's doing whatever he can to hold it. Don't put the right rear in the wall. 2 laps to go. That hit might have hurt his chances, unfortunately. Ty sent it inside to make up every second he can. Guess what? During the heart of all this, guess who is checked out? Tyler Johnson taking your white flag. And as I tell you what, your season 4 champion, he was very consistent, got his wins early in the season. He's been pretty quiet in the playoffs. He's got 1 win in round 2. And your season 4 sprint car, Troy's Auto Detailing 360 sprint car champion, Tyler Johnson. Second place is going to be held up by Matt Grimm. Third, Ty Williams. Fourth will be by Charles New to third of your Championship 4 drivers. Official standings for the race will be Tyler Johnson, Matt Grimm, Ty Williams, Hayden Spike Harvey, Charles New to third, Stephen Fernberg. As you can see, he's celebrating over there right now. Him and Hayden getting into each other. You know, in real life racing, they probably wouldn't like hitting each other that much, but virtually these cars can survive it as they'll go ahead and get brought around for pictures. And we'll go ahead, we're going to have interviews with all four of our championship drivers. It's been a heck of a season. It's been 12 weeks coming into this. Over $1,000 in payouts tonight, and all the drivers definitely earned that. That was a heck of a race across the board. And we'll go ahead and get them pictured here in just a second if these guys can get along with each other for just a minute. There we go. And we'll be right back in about 60 seconds. I'm going to get our championship drivers up here.
No, that, yeah.
No, you're good, man.
In the stream here.
Yeah, that was good.
So what do you have to put me in the wall for?
I'm not
No,
fucking
I was
arguing.
asking. What do you have to put me in the wall
What the
for?
fuck do you mean me put you in the wall? You fucking hit the wall, come off the wall every fucking time.
You
And then you
straight
got
up put the
Harvey
bumper
fucking...
to me in the wall.
No, I did not.
Okay.
Okay. You got Harvey out here fucking trying to wreck me. Throwing
Definitely
stupid fucking
wasn't
slide
trying.
job.
Definitely wasn't trying. He was racing.
Oh, bullshit.
You can get a hell of a run out of 3 on a slide job, and that's what he was doing. I can go make him come. No, he's off.
For sure.
Alright, everybody, we are back. Sorry it was a little bit longer than expected, but we are sitting here with your top three out of the championship four. Starting off, we're going to start with our third place finisher, Ty Williams. Ty, that was a heck of a race from start to finish. A lot of people really thought your teammate, or Slide or Die, Cooter, was going to run away with this. He had the strongest car out of nowhere. But I tell you what, after he fell off, you had a strong car late. What were you thinking going in about, that last caution? What were you thinking going into that turn?
Basically put it on the top. hope and pray, and let's hope it stuck, and it did.
Yeah, you were very fast for the most part. I noticed you and Cooter were both staying on that high line. Figured as such, as you guys do drive a lot together. You got any sponsors or anybody you want to thank?
Oh yeah, everybody obviously at Slide or Die, but we did pretty good. 3PG for putting on good league, and that's about it.
Perfect. We appreciate you and can't wait to have you for next season. Go ahead and get you moved down, and we'll go ahead and move down the list for everybody. That is going to be your third place finisher, Ty Williams, and he will be the recipient of $200 for third place tonight. And we'll go ahead and move up to second place, Matt Grimm. Matt, I tell you what, I wasn't sure if you were going to be able to catch Tyler. Tyler had a very fast car, but I think I watched you go through probably the most adversity of everybody this season. How's it feel to pull out of second place after everything that's happened?
Well, a little disappointed, but can't be too upset with getting $350 from running iRacing and plus all the winnings from the races I've won throughout the year. Wish I would have got the chance to run Tyler, but I had to deal with a bunch of other stuff first, so just never got the chance. Congrats to him. Thanks for everyone who put on the league, all the money everyone put up, all the sponsors for it. And congrats to the Championship 4 and especially Tyler for winning championship.
And like I said, this is one of the fastest drivers we had in here. Probably the big rookie I thought was going to pull it off. That's going to be Matt Grimm, your second place finisher. The one thing I will say, Matt, we are going to be running 2 more leagues next season. If you do care, check those out. They won't be paying here as much though, but we'll get you taken care of for payment just after this broadcast. Congratulations on that second place.
Thank you. Thanks for putting it all on. I had a good time all year.
Perfect. I'll go ahead and get you taken care of after that. I'll get you moved down now. And here we are, our championship finisher, Tyler Johnson. Tyler, you may not know what happened because we don't have rear view mirrors on, but second through fifth was a battle to say the least. How did it feel to just see your relative just get kind of farther and farther away? Had to be refreshing.
Yeah, no, I was checking that a lot, especially, that after that final caution, I knew I had a decent lead, and I was pretty upset to see it. I think it was like lap 16 or whatever, about halfway through. And I figured they were fighting. I felt like I had a pretty decent car, but I didn't think I had, a 2-second lead fast car.
To give you an
But
idea,
yeah.
it was one of those, our protest channel, I'm sure will be filled up by the end of the night.
Right, yeah.
I recommend looking back at it. Those laps were interesting, but I remember distinctly saying, I think it was lap 18 when that caution came out, I was like, who did not want to see that caution? Tyler Johnson, who was a second ahead of Matt Grimm with that coming out. That was quick. But you had a fast car there. You got any sponsors or anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, everyone at 3PG for putting this on. Troy's Auto Detailing, all of you guys that are part of this. I mean, it's some awesome money. I'm thankful. Eldora is one of my better tracks, and I was really excited. I know we raced it earlier in the season, and I kind of had some crappy luck. Not crappy luck. I just ran out of talent actually. And I knew I had to bounce back if I even wanted a shot at the championship. And started off the night a little bit better, qualified good. Heat race, finished second. And then, just kind of walked away with it after everyone was battling. So, I thank you to you guys. I mean, this is unbelievable money for iRacing. I can pay rent this month and not have to worry about it. I don't know. It's awesome. I was really nervous this whole week coming into tonight, and now I'm a lot less stressed.
Heck yeah, we're happy we can help with that. And it's one of those things, you're immortalized essentially in 3PG forever as the Season 4 360 Sprint Car Champion. Like I said, that is a pretty much distinction. I know a lot of people who have ran in our series, from ex-pros, a couple current pros have ran and stuff like that, and eventually it's going to be a real prestigious name to have your name alongside as a season champion. So definitely feel honored with that. And like I said, us at 3PG, we put our money where our mouth is. We tell people, we're going to put about $500 up, $1,000 total for playoff pool, and we want to see the best drivers race, and that's essentially what you got to see toward the end. Unfortunately for you, you didn't get to watch it as much because you were in first, but that second through fifth battle was something to take a look at. Like I said, it was good racing. But like I said, for you, you were able to check out. You were able to pretty much have a championship car start to finish. You're in that spot, and we do appreciate you. Congratulations on that championship.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks again. I'm glad I was, in front of all that. I really wish I was. I kind of wish I was a part of the racing because I like to put on a good show for everyone watching and whatnot. But I'm glad everyone else stayed behind me and I could walk away from it.
No, you did a great job. Also, for anybody else wondering, I know we said we are doing the $500 for first. We're also doing plaques like we did last season for the top three. So for you, Tyler, I'll DM you. We'll get everything taken care of. But everybody in our top three is going to get plaques as well, just like last season. And that is going to be it for our 360s. Tyler, I'll get you moved down, and I'll talk to you in Discord here in a minute.
All right, perfect. Appreciate it.
All right, everybody, and that's it. That is the Troy's Auto Detailing 360 Sprint Car Season track sponsors presented by Williams Sealcoating and Pavement. For any pavement and seal coating needs, hit up the Williams guys over there in Michigan. Some of the best guys up there for that. Here, need a car detailed or anything like that, hit up Troy's Auto Detailing over in the Cincinnati area, and as well as Bender Designs for any virtual graphical art, iRacing decal needs. Go ahead and give those guys a call. They'll go ahead and get you taken care of as well. What we have on the calendar tomorrow night, championship night for the Bender Designs UNP Modifieds. They're going to be back here at Eldora as well for another 30-lap race. We're sitting with our championship 4. I don't remember them off the top of my head, but the one I do know is in it is Colton Zimmer. Is Colton Zimmer going to continue his dominance and get it